Government officials want the school to open for classes on Tuesday, but whether it will be able to is another matter. We are still in an emergency situation, but rebuilding is also in the back of our minds, Guadeloupe's Governor Eric Mayer said during a visit to the island. We are beginning to get some administrative services back online. Mayer said more public officials would be sent to the island, home to some 35,000 people, to help with administrative and other tasks. But already, signs that rebuilding is now a primary focus of the French government are everywhere. Bathing in the ocean, petrol stations that once held empty tanks are now again open for business. And those residents and tourists who had requested to evacuate have been able to leave, thanks to now operational air and sea networks. Not everything has been restored, Mayer cautioned. Our main problem is to re-establish access to running water. Except for the few lucky ones with water tanks, nearly all residents have been unable to take a shower, do dishes, or use their toilets. Bothissi expects the plant to be fully operational by early October, though he cautioned that much of the plant's equipment had deteriorated over the years. Long-term endeavor, in the meantime, the island will have access to a mobile plant being brought by the French utility company Veolia. On its way from Spain, it should be up and running by the middle of next week, according to Bothissi. Once it is functioning, the island will be able to produce up to 1,700 cubic meters, 374,000 gallons, of water a day, Bothissi said, though peak consumption for the island is about 5,000 cubic meters a day. It is a long-term endeavor, Bothissi said. Residents either queue at fixed locations or meet aid trucks that crisscross the island to distribute food supplies and water. It's a matter of reaching people where they are, Mayer said. We are going to put in place local teams with the Red Cross to share information and also gather what residents need. On the security front, the large presence of security forces seems to have dealt with the early reports of looting and lawlessness, and has reassured residents. The government and humanitarian groups may also open school halls and temporary shelters to those who lost their homes.